Alien Covenant went through various changes during its development, ranging from its title being altered from Paradise Lost to Covenant, to director Ridley Scott changing his mind about whether Elizabeth Shaw would return, to major scenes in promotional material that we never saw in the movie. Yippee-ki-yay movie lovers, it's Jan here, and in this video I'm going to break down everything we know so far about what was deleted and rejected from the final cut of Alien Covenant. My Alien Covenant merchandise giveaway is also running on this video, so be sure to leave a comment about the movie and subscribe for a chance to win one of these 2 awesome packs of merch. And just before we get stuck in, of course, there are spoilers ahead, so be aware of that if you haven't seen the movie yet. First, let's take a look at a major scene nearly 4.5 minutes long that was completely cut from the final movie. Fox actually released a clip of the scene online and called it The Last Supper, a title which, like so much in the Alien prequels, has strong religious connotations. The deleted scene is a really great introduction to the crew of the Covenant, and is set before they go into cryosleep, so that means it was meant to appear before the opening scene on the ship in the final movie.
Follow the light. How do you feel, Daniels?
Fine.
Any dizziness? Nausea?
Fine.
It's such a shame that the scene was cut, as there are so many nice little moments that give some real insight into individual characters and the dynamics between the various members of the group. For example, you see the differences in personality and views between Billy Crudup's second-in-command, Orem, and James Franco's Captain Branson, and also Danny McBride's pilot, Tennessee.
It's a hell of a view, ain't it?
It is pure majesty.
I don't know what you're talking about. It kind of spooks me out. It's a big old sea of nothing.
And you get a real sense of the simmering tensions between Orem and the others.
Tennessee can be a jerk.
Why are you speaking so loudly? He's right there.
I know, he can't hear me. He's drunk. Again, he's always drunk.
His wife is even drunker. Have you seen that?
On top of that, seeing the crew's couples interact with each other would definitely have helped me feel a closer connection to their characters, and therefore would have made me care a bit more about their deaths when each of them inevitably gets picked off as the movie progresses.
I just wanted to say hey before I jet out. I'm feeling kind of queasy.
Oh, you're not feeling good?
I'm just burning up.
Oh, I thought we were going to have one more drink before we went into cryosleep. Who's going to lead us in our toast?
Just have Danny do something. She know what to say.
All right, Captain.
Make sure everyone behaves.
Oh, yeah, you can count on me.
Night.
Hey, Captain.
Hey, Captain.
Feel better.
Is he gone?
Yep.
Let's party.
And of course this scene would also have meant that James Franco would have got a bit of real screen time interacting with his crew, instead of just seeing his character burnt alive inside a sleeping pod or rock climbing in a video message for his wife. And yes, the scene even includes a bit of foreshadowing of Captain Branson's fate when he says to the rest of the crew that he's heading off to cryosleep early because he's feeling queasy and burning up. There's also a fun Easter egg to the original Alien chest-bursting scene in what turns out to be a little fake-out by director Ridley Scott. The bit I'm talking about is when comms expert Upworth, who's played by Callie Hernandez, suddenly struggles to breathe as they're eating, which is a callback to the scene from Alien where John Hurt's character Kane has a similar reaction during their meal, but in Hurt's case it's because a chest-burster is about to explode out of him. And there's another nice shout out to that choking scene in Alien when Danny McBride's character Tennessee echoes Parker's words to Kane, "The food's not that bad."
You right? Babe, the food's not that bad.
You okay?
Down the wrong pipe.
Wow.
Thank you. I've got your back.
Ooh, that was a joke, right?
And the deleted scene finished with a heartfelt and optimistic speech from Daniels to the crew, which again I think would have enhanced how the audience related to the Covenant's characters.
So what about that speech, Daniels?
Oh, I have
Prepared.
Sorry, yeah, Jake asked me to say something if it's okay.
Please.
You've all sacrificed so much to be here. To be a part of this. It's the first ever large-scale colonization mission to go this far into our galaxy. I'm making history. And everyone back on Earth is really grateful for your hard work and your courage. I just want to say I couldn't pick a better bunch of jerks to get marooned on a distant planet with. So, to the Covenant! To the Covenant!
James Franco's Branson and Katherine Waterston's Daniels were also involved in another deleted scene, though this one was set in their New York apartment. The cutscene would have set up the backstory in more detail for why Branson and Daniels wanted to build a house on the lake when they reached the remote planet they were about to journey to. Although this would have helped build more of Daniel's backstory, given James Franco more time on screen and afforded us greater insight into their connection as a couple, it seems like this scene could have felt a bit too slow right at the beginning of the movie, which is where it would have appeared, so perhaps it was cut for time and to get the story moving along a bit more briskly than it would have done if this scene had been included. Another lengthy deleted scene, also released online by Fox, features Noomi Rapace Elizabeth Shaw and Michael Fassbender's David. In the scene, David provides a voiceover where he explains what happened at the end of Prometheus and how he escaped with Elizabeth on an engineer's ship. By the way, a little piece of the dialogue from this voiceover is in the final movie, although it's used in a different scene. There are also some nice moments in this deleted segment where we get to see the interaction between Elizabeth and David, including how she took care of him and put him back together, and there's also a hint at what feels like a bond building between them.
After we made contact with the engineers, the Prometheus was destroyed. All hands were lost, but I escaped with Elizabeth in one of their ships. I was badly injured on our mission. She put me back together. I'd never experienced such compassion. Certainly not from Mr. Wayland, or from any human.
Green to green, red to red. It's meant to be simple.
I'm doing my best.
You're very kind at heart, you know.
We were able to activate their ship and set course for their homeworld. We were finally going to meet our creators.
How long?
Impossible to say.
What if they know better than us?
So long as they are no worse. Sleep tight. I'll wake you when we arrive.
I also liked how this final sleep tight that David says to Elizabeth just before putting her back into cryosleep is later mirrored at the end of Alien Covenant with the much more menacing sleep tight, don't let the bedbugs bite that David says to Daniels as he sends her into cryosleep after it finally dawns on her that he's not Walter. I think if the final film had included these moments, the implied kindness in them between Shaw and David would have made what he did to her later when he used her body for his genetic experiments even more horrifying and impactful. At the end of the deleted scene, we also get a hint at why David made the shocking decision to wipe out the engineers when he reached their planet. After putting Shaw to sleep, David wanders in the dark among the engineers' exoskeletons, and he explains how he spent the time on the journey learning about the engineers, which suggests he discovered something about them that made him as disappointed with them as he was with human beings, and this led him to destroy the engineers when he arrived on their planet. And there are a few other deleted scenes on board the Covenant. The first shows some footage of Daniels talking to Mother, and in another she's playing cards with Tennessee, and it looks like his wife Ferris might be with him too, so this could be a scene before the crew land on the planet.
Mother, how long have we been traveling?
Approximately 24 days.
Is there anything for breakfast other than oatmeal?
Rations have been selected for optimal nutritional content.
Mother, is there a planet in the known universe where a full house beats a stray flush?
Don't bring Mother into this. Mother, stay out of this.
Mother?
And there's a cut scene with Daniels hunting the protomorph that emerged inside the Covenant, where Mother suddenly informs her that it's 4 meters above you.
Where is this goddamn thing?
4 meters above you.
In fact, that bit of the deleted scene reminded me of the moment in Alien where Lambert's talking to Dallas while he's in the air ducts, and he suddenly discovers the xenomorph is upon him. So did you enjoy Alien Covenant, and were you happy with the final cut of the movie? And were there any scenes you wish had been kept in the film, or anything you would like to have seen cut out? Remember to leave a comment about the movie and subscribe for your chance to win one of these awesome Alien Covenant merch packs. And hit that notifications bell to get updated on my new videos where I'll be announcing the winners. If you liked this video, I really appreciate you hitting the thumbs up button, and while you're here, take a look at my Alien Covenant Easter egg video or more movie deleted scenes by tapping the links on the screen. Thanks for watching and see you next time, yippee-ki-yay movie lovers!